Disclaimer: the views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host or guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone. This is Life Coach Shaun de Joya, the man from Pasig City, from Life Coach Philippines. I am a son, I am a father, I am a husband, and I am a brother to many. Professionally, I'm a BPO executive and a certified life and mental health coach. As a life coach, I empower men to be mentally fit so that they can stay inspired to lead more meaningful and fulfilled life. In the fourth place, I help leaders to create a mentally fit working environment. And you are joining me live today. You are joining me today for Integrate here in our new digital space, Think Talk Broadcast. Think Talk Broadcast is a flagship community project of the speakers of the Coaching Think Talk from Life Coach Philippines and members of the Coach A coaching community. And our mission is to get closer to our kindred and serve better our coaching tribe. We envision being the go-to network for content that connects the mind, the heart, the soul through the platform of life coaching. This is us in the Philippines advancing coaching as an art, a science, a lifestyle, a profession, and also a business. For one, our one coaching thought for today is a quote from Peel: "Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do." We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Today is the 23rd of April in the year of 2022, and broadcasting beyond borders of San Miguel, Bulacan, where I recently learned pastillas originated. So if you are looking for a very good pastillas, San Miguel, Bulacan is the original place for that. And you are joining me for Integrate. This program is created for men and coaching conversations on topic that allows you to create an integrated work and life. The word integrate is to combine one thing with another so that they become whole. You know, at times the feeling of guilt is one of the biggest hurdles that a man experience in our life. And if you've heard of the word work-life balance, I don't believe in work-life balance. People who seek to achieve this ideal state where our work and life are two separate environments can cause high level of stress. It can cause high level of pressures, which can lead to a decline in your overall well-being. And work-life integration, if mastered, allows you to bring work and life closer together. It means you care less about what's work time and what's personal time, and you focus instead on what's the best time for you to do the things that you want to do. The shows allow you to integrate your work life by learning different mindsets from successful people so that you can take a look at the big picture and see all of the components of your life. And there is no competition in your work and in your life. There's only integration. And my guest for tonight is from Davao City. He is a dad of two little princesses right now, a big brother, a nurse, and also a teacher. And he loves the colors red, green, and gold, which is lively, and very easy to recognize. Professionally, he is a senior client solutions manager managing healthcare vertical with more than 12 years in the industry, in the BPO and call center industry. Please meet my guest, Kristian, or what we call him, Shaun Sunga.
Hey everybody, good morning.
And hello, Shaun. Thank you very much for joining us. Great evening. It's a Saturday evening. It's a wonderful evening, and it's a wonderful opportunity for the guests or the people who's watching. Ang dami na nagko-comment, Sean, in the comment box. You'll see it in there saying hi to you. Some people you probably know, some people
Yeah,
that you've met along the way, and it's a wonderful opportunity. Sean, one question, and I will challenge you tonight. Introduce yourself, because in the corporate world we usually introduce ourselves, right? When we meet clients, we meet new people, when we handle new projects, you usually introduce yourself in a corporate way. And I'm going to challenge you today. Introduce yourself in ways that you haven't introduced yourself to other people.
that's gonna be a bit challenging, something fresh and for me, no? So let's give it a go. So introduce myself in a different manner. Hi, I'm Sean, 36, father of two girls. Um, as mentioned earlier, I love the colors red, gold, and green. It's very lively. Kids would easily notice those colors. Reason why I chose those colors is because I have a new baby, about 2 months old. So those are the types of colors that they would notice at this time. There. Hope
Yeah,
that
thank you.
made
Yan, let's congratulate, no?
uh,
Sorry, go ahead, Chad.
yeah. I hope that made the pitch.
Oo naman, oh, that made the pitch. Sean, congratulations first of all for everyone who's joining. Sean has just been a new father. Siya, a new father, and he's been blessed with a daughter right now. How is the experience like going through the last 9 months and finally having that child been born, Sean? For those people who's watching, especially as a busy man as you know, having to, di ba tayo work-life balance yan. Tinuturo ko dito
Mm.
work-life integration. How are you able to make all of these things work for you in ensuring that you're able to give the time, the effort, the love, and the care to your family and also to your child right now?
Well, it was never easy, no. From a difference of 9 years, the eldest is 9 years old, eh. So it's like going back to basic, having a new baby and learning that the wife was pregnant 9 months ago. It was a surreal experience. It feels like having, or it feels like being a father for the first time all over again. And that changes every aspect of your life when that happens. It's no surprise having a new baby, but once you hear that news, seeing the two lines saying it's positive, oh God, it changes the way, or it changes your overall perspective all over again. It brings light to you as a person, and that helped me to become something different after that 9 months period.
Yeah, thank you. And for those of you who's watching, Sean and I have been friends for the longest time. And this is what makes challenging for me to interview this friend of mine. We've been close friends. He's a family member. He's like my brother. So challenging itong mga interview na itong session, no? Sean, you know, your story of the past is color filled, and for those of you who's been joining us, maybe you watch and taking a look at the ad that we have is black and white. Yung picture ni Sean black and white, din ako din yung black and white. Iniisip, sabi nga nila, ano ba, may nangyari ba dito at bakit black and white ito? There's a reason behind that, and the reason why I put it in there as black and white as well. And it's Sean that gave us the picture, and I want to be able to encapsulate that image that we have when we release that ad of black and white. Because for most men out there, our favorite colors, and then let me know, Sean, if you see the same. Tayo ano lang naman monochrome lang naman tayo. Either we're well black or we're well white, then we're good. Not so
Yes.
much color in there. Di ba? Sean, paint a picture of who Sean Sunga is from the time that we met. Those time when Sean has dreads in there. Now, naka-dreads pa yan, to where are you are currently. Because the journey that you have, I tell you, that is a powerful, showcase of what putting color in a life that we have, where we've been raised in a culture which, we need to make sure that we're able to provide to the family, have a good work, get promoted, buy a house, buy a car, and so on. And there's a whole lot of 9 yards in there. Paint a picture of that. How is that picture between the time that you started to move towards working in the corporate to where we are at right now, para malaman nila kung ano bang kulay yan, from black and white to that color?
It's a full 360, no? From my background, growing up from the province, moving to Manila, landing a job in the corporate industry, trying to make it into the corporate ladder, um, it was a full 360 transition. Just by being happy-go-lucky, just going with the flow, you earn, you spend, you make gala and whatnot, and then you have it. Here comes having a family. It changes you in a lot of ways, but in a positive note. There are challenges along the way. Sabi mo nga, there's a lot in between the 9 yards before reaching that aspect of life where I am now. It all goes through hardships talaga. Okay, there's no. It sounds a cliche, but there's no elevator step to success. It's one step at a time. So may mga struggles in between, but it's more of just handling it on a
Yeah.
daily basis, finding the right group that you need to be in. I would say it's a support group as well, not just in work, but especially having a great partner that would support you to become successful in life. Yan yung talagang ano niyan recipe for success, kumbaga. If your partner is very understanding and supportive with your decisions, with what you want to happen, you'd go there. Especially at that, sabay na din doon yung pag-iintindi mo din sa kung anong kailangan ng partner mo para happy yung relationship, magiging mas maganda yung resulta ng buhay. So that picture of me having a black and white colors, plainly simple. That speaks a lot why I chose to have that in black and white color. No, because I'm a straightforward person when it comes to work. With the family as well, straightforward then. But pagdating naman sa pag-handle ng family and everything else, you need to make sure there are certain filters para mas maging harmonious yung ating relationship. Ayan.
That's beautiful. Thank you for just sharing that, Sean. No? You encompass a very, very critical part of men, and for those who's joining right now, especially for the wives out there and the future husband, you know, the people that you surround yourself with, and especially the partner that you will have in the future, holds a critical role in how we are successful. And I want to be able to spend those two areas, Sean. Sean, how are the people in your surrounding? Because you have different, friends that you had before, di ba? Before you started in the corporate world, you have a different circle, and prior to that, you have change. Share to us what was the experience like. What was the change in the environment, or even the people that you're surrounded with, and how those two environment has shifted or had made you who you are today.
Well, malaking factor yon. Before moving to the corporate world, I tend to meet a lot of people who are a bit older than me, no? So they have a lot more experience. When I talk to them, talagang I listen to their stories. These life stories usually nakikita natin to sa mga gatherings, yung mga pagtitipon-tipon, kung other words pa tambay-tambay, no, when we were younger. But there come a point in time that you will meet somebody in that group na mas may experience kaysa sa'yo. And if you listen carefully to what they are saying, the stories of their lives, you pick something from there. Okay? So those are life lessons that you can learn from. You may be able to apply it to become better, or it's a warning sign of what you need not to do para mas maging maganda yung buhay mo. That is prior corporate world. Now, moving to the corporate industry naman, I would say God has blessed me to give me a good set of colleagues, at the same time yung mga mentors. No? You for one, shout out to Mr. Albert Amparado as well. He's a good friend of ours. So kayong dalawa yung isa sa mga nagturo, no, on how to become a better leader in the corporate industry. Apart from that, there's a lot more that I've met along the way na talagang hahasain ka on how to become a better version of yourself in the office, in the workplace. After that naman, as you um, work, may nakikilala ka. You meet new people, different individuals from different walks of life in the workplace. After work, there's that extension of a family with them. And then there goes those conversation wherein you impart knowledge, they impart knowledge. It's a give and take relationship na siya pagdating sa ganong aspeto. So that is what I try to continue to do up until this day, na makinig sa mga tao sa paligid natin and then apply what we can to be a better version of ourselves. Kung hindi naman, learn from what they are telling para maiwasan natin kung ano yung hindi magandang mangyayari in the future. Ayan.
I agree, and that's the beautiful thing about it. And thank you for for Albert Aparado. Hey Ben, kudos to you. How you're able to help Shaun in this journey. And alam mo yun, yung mga nanonood dito, kakaiba yung journey ng pinagdaanan nito ni Shaun, and that a wonderful reflection and a reminder of appreciating the mentors that you have, the people that you've met along the way na tinulungan ka. You know, sometimes, Shaun, di ba, you would meet mentors na pwedeng maganda yung naituturo sa'yo at pwede ding hindi may kagandahan. You've learned that. But as you integrate those things, di ba, you've learned along the way and you're able to use that and synergize it, nakagagamit mo siya. Shaun, you know, if you take a look at that, both, meron kasing two sides of the story before and the corporate world. What's one story that made an impact to you as who you are today? Ano ba yung biggest, yung talagang life-changing, yung sabi mong, ito kailangan ko nang magbago. Kailangan ko maging mas mabuting tao.
Nung unang nung unang nabuntis yung asawa ko, yun yung talagang life-changing doon. No? And lalo pa nagbago when I've learned na babae yung magiging unang anak. Because you want to be a role model. If you're a dad, tapos you will know na panganay mo is lalaki, you are so proud, diba? Iba yung feeling. Oh, I'm gonna have my own heir who will carry my surname and whatnot. But having a daughter is a lot different because you need to show her love in a way na para pagdating ng panahon na tumanda siya, she will know yung categories ba, kung ano yung hahanapin niya sa isang lalaki. It should be at least +10, +15 from how my dad is. Okay, yun yung nasa mindset ko as a father at that time. Even to this day, I would like it na when the time comes when my daughters grow up, they'd find a man who would be 10, 15, 20 times better than I am to them at this point. Yun.
Maganda yan. And I can relate to that. Alam mo naman, yung panganay ko, I have a daughter. So, nung nanganak si Coach din, parang iniisip ko, teka lang, paano ba to? Kasi, ganun, you know, for all of you who's watching, typical men, for men like us anyway, we would want, pag nabuntis namin yung partner namin, yung asawa namin, gusto namin lalaki agad. Because we want to be able to continue the generations, di ba? Ganyan tayo siya, ganun yung gusto namin. But when it's a woman, kung babae yung pinanganak, ay ibang conversation yan. Because this is where the protective side of the men comes in. Shaun, you know, tell them why is it that we need to change? Kasi pag lalaki, medyo pwede mong bruskuin, pero pag babae, ibang conversation. Where is that heart? Where is that thought? Where is that feeling coming from that you need to shift the type of parenting or type of father that you need to be?
It's more of the fear na ma-reject ka ng daughter mo eh. Diba? Hindi naman ma-reject in a bad light, but gusto mong i-idolize ka ng anak mo na, hey, my dad is a very good person. He's a very good provider. Siyempre, gusto mo lahat marinig pagdating ng anak mo is plus lagi. All positives. No? It's more of, I don't have a better way of saying it. It's the fear of not being the best version of a father that you are to your daughter para pagdating ng panahon, the relationship would not just be father and daughter but friends. Yun yung gusto kong ma-achieve pagdating ng time. So ang daming changes na kailangan kong gawin for the better kasi it's the fear of losing that aspect with your daughter in the future na ay hindi kami close ng dad ko I'm gonna keep secrets and whatnot. Yun yung other side doon. But it's more of me feeling a sense of satisfaction. At the same time, makikita ko yung anak ko na ay happy siya at ako ang daddy niya. Yung ganun yung aspetong tinitignan.
Thank you, Sean. I agree. Ito yung mga bagay na kailangan mong tumayo na para pag lumaki yung anak mo. Kumbaga, at least pag nakahanap sila ng lalaki in the future, parehas man lamang sa'yo na parehas ng demeanor, parehas ng mindset, parehas similar, di ba? Ganyan tayo eh. That's what we wanted to do and what we wanted to bring. And you know, for some, it can be a challenge. No, Sean, we can be so strict about it na gusto natin ganito. Sean, paint to me a picture of what an ideal father is to you. Ano yung ideal father? Pag pinaint mo yung picture na yan, anong kulay? Anong itsura?
It should be the colors of the rainbow. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Ang dami yung kulay. Not usual for men. No? Tell us why.
People would think na, bakit rainbow? Bakit masyadong makulay? Kasi una sa lahat, babae yan eh. They like a lot of things, no? Iba-iba yung gusto ng bata, lalo batang babae, maraming gusto yan. So kailangan, me as a dad, kailangan maging flexible din ako kung paano ko i-address yung gusto niya. At paano ko din i-address yung mga bagay na hindi dapat niya gawin. So, rainbow, kasi may in-between yan, di ba? May indigo, may ano pa. So, it's a color rainbow for me.
Iba-ibang kulay, makulay ang buhay yan. Talaga pag babae talaga yung anak natin, it's something that's powerful. Sean, color of a rainbow, you know. Iba-ibang kulay, iba-ibang ang babae kasi iba-iba din yung ano natin compared sa atin. Tayo lang naman kung may kailangan tayo, if we want to do something, that's it, we'll go there and we're done. Sean, what's the most challenging aspect of being a man, a father, and a husband who have 2 women, now 3 women in the family that you need to care for and you becoming a man? Ano yung pinaka-challenging? And I want for you to be candid, share it para maintindihan ng mga babae kung ano ba yung challenge namin ng mga lalaki pag karamihang babae ang nasa bahay.
Ako, baka mabash tayo, but this is me from experience for all the viewers out there. It's getting the buy-ins lagi. No? Mula sa wife, sa kids, it's always the buy-ins. It's the approval ng babae. Mapa-asawa man yan, mapa-anak, mapa-nanay, mapa-kapatid. It's the approval lagi. Yan yung mahirap i-adjust from my standpoint. Kasi it may be a yes for me, but it's a no or maybe for them. So kailangang magbalanse tayo para maging mas maging maganda yung pag-uusap at hindi magulo yung bahay. Kailangan ganun lagi. Lalo pag sa bata, for my eldest daughter kay Sasha, pag may gusto siya, kailangan explain ko kung bakit hindi pwede at eto lang yung pwede. Kung hindi naman, find an alternative na positive para sa aming pareho. No? Yung hindi kami magsasuffer pareho. So yun lagi. So always decision making. Tapos it's always everyday, Sean. It's always stop, pause, digest before you react. Kasi as lalaki, sabi mo nga kanina, eto lang tayo diretso lang. Pag sinabing 1-2, 1-2 lang. Pero dealing with this situation now with the wife, the kids, and then me as a dad, kailangan I need to pause. Okay? Listen first to what's happening rather than just being reactive. Kasi pag naging reactive tayo, minsan baka may masabi tayo, hindi na natin mabawi. or we blurt out something out of the blue which we do not really mean just because of the spur of the moment. Yan yung pinaka-importante dyan. Kasi pag nasabi mo, hindi mo na mababalik. Hindi mo na mababago.
True. Ulitin natin sa kanila. It's pause, listen,
Digest before you react.
Pause, listen. Digest before you react. O something that you can start implementing today. And implementing it when you have a conversation. And for men out there, o yan, ito yung mga trigger natin pag nasabi natin, wala na talagang balikan. And I can remember those moments in which, yung sinabi mo nga kanina, pag babae kasi iba talaga. It's a different approach, a different way of us to take a look at it. Minsan, pag hindi ka sinasabihan ng hindi, no, yes, bibigyan ka lang ng look. So yung look, parang napalook ka din. Ano bang gusto nito? Yes ba to? No ba to? Maybe, what? O yesterday, bukas, ano ba? Next month, next year na? Na-remember ko tuloy yung nagninalambing ko si Coach Tin, siya, sabi ko, bibili ako ng motorsiklo. Tinitingnan niya lang ako. Binibigyan lang ako ng look. So, sige, not yet, maybe, no. O yan. So, yung mga bagay-bagay. So, for those of you who's watching and joining us, thank you very much for sharing your comments in there. Thank you for engaging. It's a powerful thing that you're able to share your ideas and thoughts in there as well, because the people who's watching are able to connect. Kasi minsan, di ba, Sean, pag mga ganong kwentuhan, minsan napapareflect ka na nakapaisip ka para pagbalik mo, meron kang babasahin yan. Sabi nga ni Coach, pause, listen, digest before reacting. And Sean, being a father, how many years na ba that you're a father right now?
9. Magna 9 years na. Magna 9 na yung panganay.
9 years of being a father. I would want for you to, just reflect on being a father for the 9 years and take a look at what a picture, and I know we talk about it, but I want for you to take a look at the picture of a father for you before you get married, before you had kids, and who you are today. And as you continue to reflect on that, think about how that's currently influencing the way that you're making decisions in your work, and how also you're making decisions on the life that you're living. And I also want for you to take a look at how being a nurse is able to help you, navigate through these day-to-day activities that we have. And, for those of you who's watching, we're just going to take a short break for everyone. We'll have a little break here, and we will have a commercial, and we will talk some more with Kristian Sunga coming in and just having a breather, and we'll be back shortly.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.
It's a wonderful Saturday conversation. If you just joined us, we're talking to Shaun Sunga from Davao City, and we're back for a second part of our episode brought to you by, this is our second broadcast, brought to you by Decap Copy Republic, the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines, and Rise Up Creatives Worldwide, your provider of social commerce turnkey solution. And if you are not yet a smart holder of the B Learning e-card and you're still missing on the perks, today is the best time for you to take action. Please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to join the B Learning Society. It's a tent maker of the B Learning Home for Mental Fitness. And the B Learning Home for Mental Fitness is a facility that Master Coach A is a passion project. And this is something that I am too so connected with. It's an opportunity for us to start building that facility that will help people bring healing into their life. Bring healing to their heart, bring healing to their mind, bring healing to their soul. Because at the times in which we are living right now, it's a challenge for us to continuously be mentally fit. And as we continue along, and as we continue to invest on our learning and our investment, this Be Learning e-card will help you get the necessary mindset and habits for you to succeed in the future. What you will get out of this, you will get a 5% food and beverage discount from Decap Copy Republic. You will also get a full access to the Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, happening every fourth Saturday of the month, plus the benefit of a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. Excuse me. And save the date on April 30th at 7:30 p.m. for our next Mental Model Masterclass, as Master Coach A will teach about the Elon Musk mental model, what you see in there. And you guys know who Elon Musk is and the kind of successes that he has built in his life and in the business. I tell you, this is going to be a life-changing experience for you. For more information and registration assistance, connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661. Also, if you are interested to embark on the journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coach A is now offering the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program with CPD accreditation and 40 CPD units. And life coaching is the 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. CACC course includes a 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. And the program package comes also with other bonuses, as you see in the screen in there. Connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. All right, thank you, everyone. Well, we're gonna have Shaun come back in the screen, and we're gonna do a bit of activity for everyone who's joining. Merong nagaganap na conversation, Shaun, sa comment section. Itong motor na ito. That is, andyan din si Earth. Hello, Earth. And for those who joining us, just give a shout out thing. Say hi to Shaun, and he will engage with you later kung may mga questions kayo. And if you want to have more conversation with him, you're able to connect with some of the points that he's able to share. Just message him and tell them that, hey, I want to learn more about it. All right, Shaun, we're gonna do the rapid fire question. This is the halftime show. Sabi ko ito, halftime show. And I'm gonna ask Shaun 7 questions, and what Shaun will do is he will answer it the best that he can. Kung anong maisip niya, yun ang sasagot niya. And we'll see what's gonna be the answer. Don't worry, parental guidance po itong gabing ito. And I will ask this question with you. Shaun, are you ready?
Game.
Okay. Question number 1. Yan. What food would you never eat?
Balot.
Balot. What do you think is the most impressive thing you've ever done?
Being a dad, I would say.
Being a dad, what have you done that you're really not proud of?
Naku, madami. Madami.
Isang maisa.
Hindi ko na sa... Parang ayaw sabihin on air, alam mo na yun eh. Pero sige, for the sake of the show, not delivering things that I promised. Ayan. Sa trabaho to ha. Sa trabaho
What
to.
really makes you... sa trabaho ito, specific. O sige. Sean, what really makes you angry?
Not meeting expectations. Ayan. Yung
Not meeting
failure
expectations. So,
of ito for me especially ako sa sarili ko mismo, if I don't meet the expectations that I set for myself for a given timeline, that makes me angry.
yeah, that makes you angry. Number 5, what is your favorite compliment to receive?
I would say it's been a long time to hear a good compliment but it's just the word good job, no? Yung phrase na yan, good job, yan lang. Okay na ako dyan.
Okay ka na dyan. Okay, number 6, what makes you insecure?
I've outgrown insecurity kasi. So, at this point, there's none. There's none at this point.
No insecurity today. Awesome. What is, last question, number 7, what is your personal goal, Sean?
Personal goal,
yung para sa iyo
just,
ha, hindi para sa ibang tao, para sa iyo.
For myself ha, syempre retire at 55. Yun yung personal goal ko. Get to that retirement period at 55. No, the first goal was 50 eh. Pero para maging mas realistic tayo, 55. Extend natin ng konti so we can prep up for that time to come.
All right, thank you very much, Sean. That is the rapid fire section of this show. Sean, before we, have our little break and have our coffee break and a little bit of Peter, I've shared about your current, status that you have right now, all of the success, the experience that you have, connected that. And for those of you, I've shared a while ago that Sean is a nurse. Nurse po yan. Sean, talk to us about being a nurse and how that helped you in your career and being, a successful leader in your work, a successful dad, and a successful husband.
Yeah. So yung being a nurse has its pros when moving to the BPO industry, especially on the role that I have now. It's more of being organized with the things that you need to do on a day-to-day basis. Just looking back from being a nurse back in the days, you would need to make sure that you strategize your day. You cannot commit a mistake because you're dealing with lives. So that's the same application of actions I'm taking into account on a day-to-day basis. It may never be 100% every day at work, but at the end of the day, you are organized, you have your steps to follow, you have your plans A, B, C, and D, plus contingencies in between. That makes the day a lot easier at work. It goes the same way pag uwi mo ng bahay or when you're done at work from home now. So you strategize. That's how nurses would function. At the same time, they function really well under pressure. But if you can take the pressure away, it will make it a lot more seamless for the person to function. So that's the thing that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. From being a nurse to corporate, same thing that I would echo back to my colleagues in the office on a daily basis. Because at the end of the day, the main goal there is not to burden anybody or put pressure on anyone. Para pag uwi nila, they feel a sense of contentment in doing their jobs and they don't feel overwhelmed or burned out. Yun ang iniiwasan natin eh. No? Because at the end of the day, tao din yan. Tao lang din tayo. We can't really accomplish or we cannot really get everything done in an 8-hour shift or 12-hour shift. We just need to make sure we do or we give our 110% para pag uwi ng bahay, we know that, hey, I've done a swell job today. I did all I can. Bukas naman uli. bawi tayo. Yun siya.
Beautiful. I super appreciate that. For those of you who's joining, the show is called Integrate for a reason. And Integrate is all about integrating what you've experienced before, what you're experiencing now, and how you can utilize those learning in the future. And whatever skill, knowledge, talent, expertise that you have in, that is something that you can start utilizing in your day-to-day activities. For most time, my learning, Sean, and this is something that a lot of people forget to miss, is appreciating as well what you've learned in the workplace, because you can also utilize that on your day-to-day activities with your family members, with your loved ones, with your the people that you love and really care for. Sean, itong gagawin natin on this part of the show, I'm gonna show you pictures. And what I would like for you, as we show one picture at a time, hindi naman kita yan, take a moment and paint a picture of that picture. O yan, di ba? Kasi ito yung sabi mo kanina, rainbow ang pag-uusapan natin dito sa araw na to. Paint a picture of that picture. I'm gonna show you the first image in here. Paint a picture of this picture.
Oh, wow.
Yun. Parang parang may tayo, may ano ba to? Gagawa tayo ng album. Yan, paint a picture of this picture, Sean.
Man. One of the most happiest days of my life. Yan. This was taken in Baguio. This was the first out of town date that me and my wife had nung mag-boyfriend-girlfriend pa kami. And dito namin napansin na she was already pregnant pala.
Hindi naman dito nabuo before ng travel.
Oo, before travel. Siguro 2 months na siyang buntis pala niya.
Ito. This one is where you are. Sean, what was happening in your mind when this was taken back?
It was, babalik ko lang din ulit, rainbows and butterflies ulit. Kasi that's the happiest moment of your life. Spending a vacation in Baguio. Dream destination ko yan Baguio, no? To live and work, kung ano man. Pareho kami ni wife. So, nag-jive yung isip namin pareho when we were in Baguio. We were talking, having a simple conversation after coffee. Ayan, nandyan lahat. Nandyan yung happy memories, happy moments yan lagi. Super super Cloud9. Yan, yung picture na yan.
Ito yung really what joy is all about, no? What for men joy is. This one paints that picture of that. For those of you who's joining, for all of the men out there, I really encourage you to take a look back, step back, and take a look at all of the pictures that you have. Maybe you've been raised in a picture in a year in which yung old pa, no, na kailangan mo pa ipaprint, di ba siya? Mayroon ka bang mga picture na gano'n na kailangan? Ngayon kasi digital age na, hindi mo na kailangan di ba? Wala nang photocopier na pupunta ka. The developer, wala pang gano'n. Take a look at that and get one picture in there. And I would highly encourage you to reflect on that image and how joyful you were, or what that image is for you, and reflect on who you are. Because whatever experiences that you had, or who you were back then and who you are today, is a super, super grateful moment to just cherish and nurture. Kasi yan ang nakakalimutan natin siya, no? For those successful men out there, for leaders of men out there who are so focused and working to making sure that we're providing to the family, nakakalimutan natin to appreciate who we are and who we were.
Totoo yan.
Diba, Sean?
Totoo
Kasi
yan.
focus tayo
Totoo
masyado kung what we need to achieve. And that is something that's a reality, Sean. What can you say about that kind of, nakalimutan natin?
Ano yan? I would agree to that statement, Sean, kasi dinaanan ko din yan. Yung masyado tayong, we were really focused on achieving a goal in achieving our careers, providing for our family, getting a better salary, getting to that X plus digit factor in life. So you could say, hey, I'm successful. That was the measure of success back then. As you mentioned, buying a car, getting a house, paying for everything, debt-free and whatnot. That was the main goal before.
Yeah.
But now you showing me this picture brings a lot of memories of how simple life was back then. Just living in the moment, um, soaking up all the goodness the world can give, and not really worrying about what's gonna happen next. This is one point in my life that is where I was. No, wala akong pakialam mangyari bukas. I'm just gonna soak up what the moment brings. I'm gonna enjoy it, and then it changed along the way when working na, trying to get promoted, landing a title, and so on. Masyadong naging intimate ako sa work for some part of the years along the way. But luckily, there was someone and somewhere that there's a nudge in there, no, parang an eye opener that, hey, measure the your success is or should never be measured by what you have or what you have accomplished and what other people would see of you. Success is your satisfaction, self-satisfaction, self-contentment, and at the same time, how you see yourself as a successful person. Kasi mahirap yung yung you live by trying to please the metrics of other people, no? Yung titignan kanila, dapat ang successful ganito. Yung I don't have any words on how to say it, but more often than not, people would measure you to be a successful person kapag may ganito ka and whatnot.
Yeah.
If we try to live away from those kind of branding ng ibang tao sa atin, it makes us more productive, less stress, and at the same time, hindi ka ma-depress. Okay? Because you're not living up to other people's expectation. The only expectation there is for yourself. Okay? As long as ginagawa mo yung 100% mo, you're happy with what you're doing, you are slowly achieving things one at a time. Okay? Huwag mo lang madaliin. Kasi from this picture afterwards, minadali ko eh. No? I pushed myself to a certain point na kailangan ganito, kailangan ganito, kailangan ganito.
Yeah.
Realistic naman siya pero may masisira kasi along the way. Okay? May nalilimutan tayo. May factors ng buhay natin na mapapabayaan. So, good thing na we were able to recover, na ibalik natin sa tama yung kailangan nating i-focus, na it's not just about work, the money and everything else, but it all boils down to family. Okay, so yun, pagbalik ko na naayos ko siya na, hey, ito pala yung dapat. My core focus should be family, the rest would come after. Kasi yung family ang aking ginagamit na ito sila yung
motivation,
dahilan.
inspiration mo, di ba?
Motivation ko, oo. Ito yung dahilan bakit ako nag-strive doon. Now that I am on this position, bakit parang nawawala yung family? Balik nga tayo sa basic. Balikan natin. Reverse gear muna tayo. Okay? Nasa fourth gear ako hataw na. Teka lang, balik nga tayo ng neutral muna. Back to basic. So, ayun.
Yeah. That's a wonderful sharing, Shaun. I super appreciate that. I'm able to connect with you kasi yun yung nangyayari sa atin, no? And I'm gonna share to you the next picture that when it starts for you to be in a space in which shift ka kasi mabilis tayo, di ba, Shaun? Kumbaga kung first gear lang tayo, chill lang tayo, mag-isa lang tayo, wala naman tayong iniisip masyado, di ba? But you shift to the second gear where you have someone who you love and care for, that is where things starts to change. And unfortunately, for some, for those of you who's watching, for the woman out there, for the wives out there, I tell you, there's a lot of things that we sacrifice for our family. And at times, and this is not the things that we share, Shaun, to other people, but I'm going to share you up front for the bottom of my esophagus. There's really a lot of things that we sacrifice for the family. And it's because we really love the family. We've been raised in a culture in which we are required, you are tasked, we are, given the directive to ensure that we're providing to the family and we're taking care of that. Shaun, the next picture I'm gonna share to you, paint a picture of this picture, yung next picture na ipapakita natin, because this is where you are na meet mo na si Gay, di ba? Na nagbita kayo na, And yung next image, if we move to the next image that we have, I would want for you to take a moment and just appreciate the smiles that we see in here, and tell me what happened from the first image to the second image to this image.
Ayan. This is my this is my home screen and wallpaper on my phone. Eto. So this reminds me every day how lucky I am to have a family like this, no? And experience this kind of events. Yung pwede na tayong gumala, we can afford to go to the beach na with the family. Wherein before, hindi natin kaya kasi wala pa tayong pera eh. Hindi tayo mayaman noon, no? Mayabang pa lang tayo at that time when we were younger. But now, medyo afford na natin. So, ito yung this serves as a reminder every day for me. That's why I have it in my wallpaper. Madadagdagan pa when the bunso is a bit bigger. This is my daily reminder why I need to wake up every day, go to work, make sure I do things right at work, and at the same time, pag uwi ko ng bahay or if I'm coming from the office, this is what I look at na kailangan maingat ako sa pagmamaneho. I need to have a cooler head when driving para hindi tayo mapa-awar or makadisgrasya. Kasi this photo here is what I want to see on a daily basis. Yan. Yan yung
mahirap na, diba? Magalit ka kung ano mangyari sa atin, no?
So, mamaya atakihin tayo sa puso sa daan. Ako, wag na lang. Simba ko. Mahirap na.
Sean, may sinasabi si Coach Tion, di na ba mayabang ngayon, no? Di ba? Di ba mayabang sa mayaman? Mayabang pa din naman, pero may laman, di ba?
Ano na lang yun? Kwento na lang yun yung yabang. Kwento na lang. Pang ano na lang. Pang
true.
Na lang.
I agree. And you said a while ago, Sean, yung this is a 3 picture that you have. This is before, of course. We'll show you the next picture, and this is the addition to the family, no? I sorry, mamaya may isang addition pa dyan, yung anak mo. Sean, talk to me about yan yung addition. Yan for those of you who's joining right now. Sana tama yung pagkuha ko ng picture siya, no? Ini-stalk kita sa social media. Ano bang kukunin kong picture dito? Sean, talk to me about, paint to me a picture of what this is for you.
Oh my. This is a total reset. Nung paglabas ng batan to, hindi pa lumalabas yan, reset na agad. When we learned na she was pregnant, there's a lot of things that I need to revisit and change for the better. I'm a work in progress. From the first child onwards with the wife and all that. Lalo na when we knew na buntis na si wife ulit. So, it's a total reset. Kaya ko ba to? What should I do? Then you start to scribble. Kasi you, as men, tayo, no? It may not be for everybody, but it's applicable to me. This is what I am. Ang daming tumatakbo sa isip mo eh. Especially, teka lang, I'm gonna have a new baby. What about finances? Kaya ba? What about time? What about my health? What about the time with the wife? What about the time with the eldest daughter? Ang dami. So, parang there was a point in time for before siya pinanganak. Papaisip ka. So, what I did, scribble. Sulat natin. Sulat. Okay? Pag hindi na kaya ng sulat lang, converse with the wife naman. Han, paano ba to? Ito yung nangyayari. Ito yung meron tayo ngayon. Ito yung ganito. Paano natin i-adjust? So, collab pa rin. Collaboration siya. Hanggang sa nawala yung, siguro anxious lang din tayo kasi magkakaroon ng baby ulit. Hanggang sa naging okay naman. Tapos yun, lalo nung lumabas, ayun, para kang nabunutan ng tinik na, hey, nandito na. So, let's just move to the application of anong pinag-usapan natin mag-asawa kung paano natin alagaan itong bata para mabigay natin yung the best para sa kanya at para sa atin. Ayan.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sean. Sean, at least for the past more than 50 minutes, we've been talking about work. We've been talking about life. We've been talking about marriage. We've been talking about children. We've been talking about relationship. And all of these different things, sabi ko nga kanina, at times we tend to really put our heart and soul and mind into getting a work-life balance. The reality is we cannot balance the work and the life that we have.
Oo.
If you continue to balance that, you will go crazy. Sabi nga, nakaka-depress pag minsan. Kasi ang dami-dami mo nang iniisip pag babalance ka pa, di ba? Hindi mo na nga mabalance. Sean, moving on to, this is the last image which I'll share to you. Take a look at this picture and how this picture defined who you are and how you're currently integrating your work, your life, your relationship, the mentors that you've learned from, and also the future that you are building right now. What is this picture painting for you?
It's a picture that I would want to have as well when I grow older with my own family. No, no family is perfect. We all know that. We have our differences, we have our life dramas and whatnot. But at the end of the day, we go back home to our parents, to our siblings to talk about a lot of things. Mostly pag ganitong age, hindi na usapan kung ano yung meron ka at anong ma-achieve mo. It's just more of reminiscing the past. No? The younger, the times when you were younger, ano yung mga experiences ninyo magkakapatid, yung mga bata kayo, anong pinagdaanan ng parents ninyo. Yan yung napipaint ng picture na yan for me. And a simple reminder of para saan ba talaga tayo nagtatrabaho or anong dahilan bakit tayo nagtatrabaho. Hindi lang siya para sa current family natin, but it's all about the families that we have, yung parents natin, mga kapatid, relatives, and whatnot. Yan yun eh. That's the full extent of it. So this is one photo that I would like to have as well in the future, na ako naman, tsaka yung mga anak ko yung may ganyan. Tapos matanda na din ako.
Puti-puti na yung buhok. Buti nga tayo siya, meron pang may hair pa. Parang yung hairline ata nating dalawa, tumataas na.
Tumaas lang.
Nagle-level at nag-level up eh. Pero at least magandang lalaki pa rin tayo. Yan. Thank you very much, Sean, for sharing your thoughts, no. Sean, if you're gonna take a look at things, reflecting on things, at least for the last hour of our conversation, what is integration to you? If you talk about integration, what is integration to you?
For me, integration siya kasi ina-apply ko na din siya sa day-to-day living ko eh. What I learned from work, I put into good use sa bahay and vice versa. Like for now, I'm dealing with 2 kids. Yung sinabi ko kanina, you need to stop, listen, digest, and react. Dati, nung kasagsagan pa ng fast-paced sa career, we tend to go easily ballistic, no? On certain issues at work. Okay? No holds barred yun. Okay? We are just being reactive with the things that's happening at work. Pero dealing with kids at home, you tend to adapt it in a way it echoes back sa opisina. Now, when you work with people, you listen first, you gauge, and then before you react, para mas maging harmonious yung relationship. It applies to both eh. Sa work naman, what you can take home from work is just take it easy. Okay? Take it easy. Okay? People would say nothing worth having comes easy. That's true. But at the end of the day, learn to accept the fact that you will never be able to finish everything in just one shift. Okay?
True.
Tanggapin mo yan. Walang CEO, director, CEO, or whoever man, kahit presidente ng Pilipinas or even other presidents, they will not be able to accomplish a certain task in just one snap of a finger. It takes time. It follows a process. You may need to go back to the drawing board, but just accept the fact that there is time for you to get that resolved and get it done. Huwag mo lang madaliin. Okay? It's just more of accepting the truth behind it.
I agree, and thank you very much, Sean, for that. And for everyone who's joining, as a man, really it's innate with us for us to be able to continue putting on the time and the effort, the blood, sweat, and tears every single day for us to live a better life, create a meaningful and fulfilling life for ourselves and also for our family. And sometimes we tend to lose sight of appreciating that, especially for the men out there. Kasi focus tayo masyado dun sa achievement. itong mga material things na natin. But I tell you, when you get the wisdom, di ba, Sean? When you get the knowledge, the experience, you would say, hey, take it slow. Take it slow lang.
Oo.
Appreciate the moment. Every single moment is an opportunity to do great. Sean, final words for those who's watching, and I'm gonna ask you this question: 3 tips that you can share to the people, to the audience, and those people who will watch this on a replay. 3 tips to live a meaningful and fulfilled life.
First of all, put God and family first. Yan yung bagay na wala ako noon, no? Second, yung sinabi ko kanina, learn to accept the fact that learn to accept the fact na kailangan mo minsan i-let go yung mga bagay-bagay. Okay? Take it easy. Okay? Lastly, enjoy the ride. Okay? Let it flow. Okay? Huwag mong pilitin kung hindi pa pwede. Because if pinilit mo, may stress ka lang, you'd get depressed if you don't achieve that goal. Just enjoy the ride. Destiny and the universe will give you what is really meant for you. It may be career, it may be love life, it may be some other things, but just let it flow. Easy as that.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Shaun Sunga, my guest for tonight. It's been a wonderful night and a wonderful and meaningful conversation. I truly appreciate the time that you spent with us. Thank you very much, everyone who has joined, who shared their comments. As I've said, if you're able to connect with some of the points of the conversation, please feel free to message us here, or you want to know more about what Shaun is doing most recently and want to learn more about how he can help you, support you, just have a conversation. Thank you for those of you who supporting Integrate. Marami pong salamat, and whether you are joining us live today or are watching this in the future on the replay, please do leave a comment in there, circulate this link and video. Don't keep us a secret. Don't keep us a secret. It's about time for us men to finally speak out and share our thoughts, share our feelings, share our emotions, share our ideas in there to make the lasting change in this world. Thank you very much. I invite you to watch all of the other shows hosted here at Think Talk Broadcast. Please follow, subscribe, and engage in our social media accounts at ThinkTalk_TV on Twitter and Instagram, and Think-Talk Broadcast on YouTube, and give us a review. Please give us a review. You will be able to help us spread more our message across the world. For partnership and collaboration, we're accepting that. Please connect with Coach Cell at 0917-586-1661. Maraming salamat. Those are the shows that we have. Thank you very much, Shaun, for having this opportunity with us. We'll see you again next Saturday, next episode of Integrate that's going to be on April 30th at the same time, same channel, here live at Think Talk Broadcast. Coaches like us think and talk like this. Marami pong salamat for everyone who's joining. Love, bam, boom. This is us in the Philippines advancing life coaching worldwide. See you again soon. Bye-bye.